Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Yes, we are here for the halfway mark of Volume 6. This is going to be my reaction to Chapter 7, entitled The Grim Reaper. And this one certainly caught my attention. Remember, I am completely spoiler free at this point. I'm not even watching the RWBY Rewind preview, so I've seen nothing of it. And I just put obviously I've just loaded up the Rooster Teeth app on my Xbox, and I'm greeted by the thumbnail, which looks like some really scary-ass faunus woman by the looks of she. Her face kind of resembles Vanal, like if Vanal was a faunus, I could see it. But nonetheless, some unknown faunus. I think it was snow behind them. I didn't look too much at it, honestly. So, are they going to be attacking our heroes, which we obviously left off from the previous chapter? It's 16 minutes, so again, I mean, you would think if our heroes are going to be in this, there will be another storyline based purely, obviously, how much we've had of that. Like, it's all it's really been the last two chapters. So, you would imagine they'd want to move on to another storyline. In fact, actually, yeah, there you go. I've just seen it in the description. Indeed, it is. While Cinder shares her plans with Neo, I wonder how that's going to... I want to see it because we know Neo can't talk, so I wonder how that exchange is going to go. But while Cinder shares her plans with Neo, Maria shares her past with Team RWBY, and both groups are dead set on making it to Atlas. Okay, so is this woman going to be from Maria's past? That's certainly something to go with. So, obviously, it would appear that that's going to be our split. I would feel splitting it anymore would be too much with a 16-minute chapter. So, we're going to get a Cinder and Neo exchange, which again, I'm very curious as to how that will play out. Still not sure on that one, because Neo seemed very easily manipulated by Cinder, and I feel like that's not in character. Maybe she's just using Cinder to try and, you know, maybe when Cinder's guard's down, who knows. On the other hand, Cinder is also really, like, using Neo, because, you know, it makes things easier for her. Obviously, RWBY has defeated her twice, really. Obviously, largely at the fall of Beacon, of course, at Ozpin's office, where RWBY totally fucked Cinder's shit up. And then, of course, she stopped which probably would have been a fatal attack on Jean in the Battle of Haven. But now, the thing I don't get is, Cinder needs to earn back her trust with Salem. She needs to redeem herself, as Salem said. Killing RWBY is going to be completely the opposite of that. It's going to make Salem even more angry. She specifically requested to bring RWBY alive. So, not sure how that's going to play out, but very intrigued. And then, trying to guess with Maria's past, who the fuck knows. She's obviously a very old, so had a very long life, silver-eyed warrior, huntress you would only assume, clearly like Atlas Tech with the goggles, and she's going to share about her past, so who knows where this could lead. Are we going to find something about Summer? I can always be hopeful she is or was a silver-eyed warrior. I can be hopeful that we're going to get a Summer scene. You know how badly I and most people in the RWBY community want a Team Stark flashback, or at least something more on the Team Stark days, and most importantly on Summer as the only member who we have yet to see, with her being supposedly dead. Still not convinced. No body, no death, as they say. But anyway, without that, enough rambling. My heart is racing. Let us get into Volume 6, Chapter 7, The Grim Reaper. Starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Shop RWBY. Ooh, another Genlock intro. They're really kind of promoting this, which I suppose makes sense because it's coming out in January. So RWBY will still be coming out, if not, I know, right to the end of it. But yes, anyway, here we go. Halfway, guys. When this chapter ends, we are halfway through Volume 6, which is so set to, I mean, already really the biggest and best volume of RWBY yet. This show just grows every year. Stay close, move fast. I finally know the lyrics to this song, which I'm so happy about. It really has grown on me, and it's a really good intro. The visuals and the lyrics, to be honest. Obviously, that's still going on the whole Blake, Yang, and Adam, I guess, as the third wheel in there. Of course, the hint with the silver eyes, as I called it back after we saw this for the first time. And of course, the Grim Underground, we finally got that. I called it, but I'm so glad we actually got to see that really cool Grim, the Apathy. Adam, he's also a big mystery in this volume. Clearly going to be important. He had his own character short, the only one for volume 6. Oh god. Of course, Ozpin's past. I wonder when Ozpin's going to show his face again, because he still hasn't come back since the beginning, you know, of the chapter where he left. He was done. Like, he realised his fuck up. He knows they know the truth. He's relived all his mistakes throughout his very long life, and he didn't have an answer for them. But he needs to do the right thing and show back up. They are out there because of him at the end of the day. Here we go. Shall we start with Cinder? Or Maria? Oh, the Vole! Who's come? I said the Null. The body was down there. There better not be the Null. But we're back in the vault.
Now you understand.
Neo.
I've got to get the relic before it can be secured in Atlas. It's the only way that Salem... It's the only way we can accomplish our goal.
Yeah, she doesn't care about Salem, and Cinder knows that.
You're not the only one who wants Ruby dead.
But does she?
Unfortunately, Salem does not feel the same way.
Okay, she's being honest about it, which is not... I didn't think she would. Okay, that answers that question.
Instructed not to kill her.
But you're going to anyway?
You.
Wow. Talk about a fucking loophole.
No such orders. You can do as you please.
Talk about finding a fucking loophole. But does Neo blame Ruby?
Get to Atlas.
Is the
Help
question.
me find her.
Is she going to say yes?
And the rest is up to you.
Does she want Ruby dead though is the question. Oh, okay, she's agreeing. Oh, that's bad for Ruby. That's bad for Ruby, because Neo is good. And Cinder's not a pushover. Now to Maria can hear the wind or the snow. That doesn't look dangerous at all, right? Nothing bad's gonna happen here. Oh, okay, is that? Who is this? Who are you? Okay, I'm gonna guess this is the Faunus from the thumbnail. And I'm gonna guess... Oh my god. Okay, that's a mask. The Grim Reaper, I mean, that works. She has a scythe. I mean, Grim Reaper, yeah. Is that a Nevermore? Yep. That looks so good! Yeah, I'm gonna get fucked up. Okay, interesting. I like the weapon. Wow, that's cool. So it splits into two, and she can like have them linked to each other. That's really cool. They're like two small sides. She's fucking riding it. She's literally using it as a vehicle. That's one way of killing a Grim. Who are you? No, it's not dead. Like, Nevermore's are tough. Who are you? Silver Eyes! Wait, is this Maria in the past? Look at that. That's what Silver Eyes can do to a Grim when you know what you're doing. Is this Maria in her young days? Yeah, the skull. That's the same as the one on her walking stick. I'm an idiot for not realising that sooner. So, that's so fucking cool. Man, like, we knew Maria was a badass in her day. Bandits, oh please, you guys are gonna get fucked up. Oh, that guy was in Mistral. In the present day, so was that guy. Okay, so she's leading the bandits.
It comes with a price, though, love.
You guys are gonna get fucked up. At least those three, for sure. Like, wait, this
I don't think you realise
Hold on.
who I am. Of course I do.
Is this not Maria? Because I swear, that guy looks exactly the same as the guy in the present day.
You're the Grim Reaper.
Who the fuck are you?
These are of the last 60 seconds of your life.
I recognise that voice. I want to know who both these people are. I mean, you would assume Maria? Unless it's like her mum or something? But God, some fucking skills. That guy, like, I recognise those two from when we first saw Cinder in this volume. That woman is fucking creepy. She does look like a pirate get-up with the kind of weapons and her attire. Oh boy. That is so cool. They combine into one. Like a dual-edged scythe. Oh my god. Oh my god! She bit through the... Well, she's got metal teeth, I mean... Fuck. Her eyes! So it is Maria. That's what happened to her eyes.
It was a close call. I'll give you that.
Oh my god, that's what happened to her eyes. So I'm gonna guess that guy just looked the same.
The only reason my master wants you dead is because of your eyes.
Master?
As soon as you ain't got 'em no more, you might be able to convince me to spare your life.
Did she work for Salem? There are 2 missing chairs on that council.
I respect that. I'll fight her to the end.
That is Maria, that's how she lost her eyes. Oh! Fuck. That's brutal, but you fucking deserved
But I
it.
wasn't.
Oh,
I went into hiding soon after.
and that's how she lost her eyes.
I can't believe it.
No.
You're the Grim Reaper. You were a legend.
Yeah, you are a
You
legend.
disappeared.
How exactly does a legend just disappear?
You never used your
Time.
name. Never showed your face. Lots of us thought you were just laying low. Eventually we came to accept that you were probably dead. But the stories about you...
Oh my
I
god.
based my weapon off of yours.
You
I
did?
wanted to be as good as the Grim Reaper.
Oh my god, wow, this is
nothing but a disappointment.
getting some depth
You're
for
Your
Crow.
way.
The inspiration for Crow's weapon. Yeah, you did some great stuff.
A huntress is supposed to protect others to the bitter end. But after I lost my eyes, I only ever looked after myself.
Well, you had no eyes.
Even after my surgery, I was too afraid to fight.
I mean,
Afraid someone would find me again.
can you...
Finish
you
what
can't
the
blame
others
you.
started. You shouldn't aspire to be like me. Especially when some of you are clearly stronger already.
Wow.
It's comforting seeing that your generation seems up to the task of inheriting this world.
Damn.
I'm just sorry I didn't do more to leave it in better shape.
Wow. This card is like a reflection on the
Maybe
real
I can do
world.
something now.
Yeah, the older
Teach me to
generation.
use my powers the way you did.
Yes, please. Please. You did a great job already. What, the scroll? Jean!
It's Sean.
Jean! Team Juniper, we haven't heard from him in ages.
Hello?
Ruby! Oh, thank you! I've been checking my scroll for your signal since we made it to the city.
The city.
You made it.
Wait.
Vomit boy! Oh, you're in range. You're near. It's on the other side of that hill. I love how his name's Vomit Boy in the phone. That's fucking fantastic. I love a callback. Oh, I love the physics on the thing connected to the bike actually does bounce with the curbs. They're here. They made it to Argus. They made it to Argus. Yes. I didn't think we'd get to see Team Juniper until they got there, but we made, yes, the docks. The city of Argus. They did it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well done.
we have arrived in Argus.
Well done. You guys made it. Yeah, and the snow's disappearing here, like... Cause I guess because it's high up, it's on a hill. But I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. Maybe because they're near a city, it's warmer, I guess. Birds. Miles and Kerry love the birds. Atlas soldiers. Nora! I've missed you, Nora. Yes.
Are you all okay?
Oh, look at this reunion!
Trip. That's an understatement.
Wait. There's no lady.
Yeah, they haven't met Maria yet. She's awesome, by the way. Aww, the two leaders back together.
Hey,
It's okay, Jean.
I promised, didn't I?
She did promise you.
Yeah, you did.
Aww.
It's good to see you guys.
Damn, it's good to see you guys.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be.
I suppose, like,
It's actually one of the largest non-capital cities in all of London.
I suppose it's got a lot of Atlas influence. Money is a big
Hard to settle
thing.
something this big
Technology.
in the kingdom?
Well,
Yeah.
it was. Until Mantle showed up.
That's true.
Early settlement attempts by Mistral didn't go well, but colonists from Mantle were able to help them brave the cold climate. and
Yeah,
return to
because we
London.
learned that because Mantle did help them settle in the cold territory.
Together to create a hybrid city.
Demon of the Deep.
While it still falls under Mistral domain, Atlas keeps a military presence here to help keep the people safe and
Makes
keep
sense.
trade between the two nations.
Yeah, because there's a strong bond.
Well, until recently.
Yeah, when he called everyone back. But the military base is still present.
We should probably start looking for a ship.
Yep.
So, where have you guys been staying?
Oh yeah.
There you are.
Who are you?
Hey, Sam.
His family! Is that his sister, one of his sisters? Is this where you live?
I can't believe I'm meeting your sister.
That is the Seven Sisters!
Oh, I can give you the rundown later.
Will you guys knock it off?
Oh my god, we're seeing his
Telling stories
family!
about my baby brother.
I love
I
it!
am not a baby.
That's
It's a baby.
a baby. Just like Sean. Look at this, what is happening? What is going on?
So, Saffron,
The picture!
you're the only Ark living here?
Yep, I moved the second I could. Sean
Oh.
and I are the only two living away from home.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Help! I love that! We're seeing his family, or at least part of his family. You can so.
Everyone, this is my wife, Terracotta.
Oh.
Nice to meet you. Why, hello there.
I have a little weapon from the
Quite a party,
corner.
you weren't kidding. Hun, could I get some help, please?
Oh my god, we've seen one of Jean's sisters and a picture of all of them together finally!
We're happy to house huntsmen and huntresses.
You all risk so much to keep people like us safe.
You're doing well for yourself.
You do. Especially for such an elite huntsman like yourself. Although I will say I was surprised to learn you had students helping you. Is that even legal?
Of course.
Yeah.
Think of it as an extended training mission.
Yeah, it's a field
I
trip.
was a professor. Even went to the same academy as them. And let me tell you, these kids are way better than we were at their age.
They are very good.
Me specifically.
Not me
A
specifically.
lot of students.
Yeah, eat up, guys. You deserve it. Oh, so it is kind of like last year, actually. This is like a nice, just unwinding chapter, and I needed it. I needed the laugh. I needed the joy.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Although if it follows that tradition, the second half's going to be serious.
Is everything okay?
And here, I called it.
Yeah, it will be. Tara's a technician for the town's relay tower. Unfortunately, the military's radar system is also housed there. Guess what's been on the fritz lately and who's getting falsely blamed?
Ooh, that's not good.
So, what's your plan for tomorrow?
Look at Ruby.
Well,
Head to Atlas.
we're trying to make our way to Atlas. We'll probably start with the military base.
So,
Ooh.
we kind of already tried that, and it
Oh,
didn't go super great.
what happened?
Come on, it couldn't be that bad.
What happened? That's a theme we got. Wow. Wow, just shut the gate. Oh, come on. That's the end. Oh. That's the theme when we when they panned up to Beacon Academy at the beginning of Volume 2. Oh, we needed that. Honestly, there was no, well, I mean, apart from this bit, like with obviously Maria in her past fighting this chick, not really much in the way of action and like plot development, but we needed this. We needed this chapter to just take a breath, step back, think what's happened, and more importantly, what is to come. Jeez, and that's how Maria lost her eyes. That's tough. Okay. A nice, honestly, it's quite relieving from this volume, like, to actually end a chapter and nothing too drastic to talk about, which actually I'm glad for in this case, because it's just been heart-pounding moment one after another, no time to breathe. So a nice unwinding chapter, other than the bit in the past. So we learn the truth about Maria's eyes, which is nice. That's nice that we got that, although pretty brutal, both for Maria and her opponent. I don't think we ever got her name, which was probably in the credits, but I didn't see it. But cool design. Shame about Maria's eyes, and shame about that awesome design chick being ended so quickly, but she was a douche. Kind of deserved it. The Neo Cinder thing, now that certainly cleared things up for me a lot. I wasn't sure, I thought Cinder might try and use Neo, but no, she's been very clear about... But I didn't think of that. Now, I don't know if Salem, obviously, if Salem finds out Cinder has anything involved in this, because yes, obviously Neo's not been given any orders not to kill RWBY, she hasn't been in the fold. But if Salem finds out that Cinder was even 1% involved in the killing of RWBY, she would be done for, like directly defying Salem. You saw how mad Salem got with Hazel and company when they failed, but it wasn't, you know, they did what they could to try and uphold their mission. If she finds out that, well, let's be honest, she already knows that Cinder is to blame for the failure of the attack on Haven, and then furthermore she goes and defies Salem directly. I wouldn't want to be Cinder, put it that way. And Neo has agreed that she wants to do this. So, as things seem at the moment, they're going to work together to hunt down RWBY. I don't know if we're going to get anything on that for a while, to be honest. But they might leave that there now. Maybe for like a couple chapters or something. I assume we might have another villain segment to come up, like our main villains group. Salem and company, of course. And then, of course, we get back to our heroes on the trek to Argus. Obviously, Maria's concluded her story, even admitting that she thinks that they're better than her generation was at the same age. And again, like, much like other times in RWBY, a bit of a reference to the real world, how she's saying our generation has really fucked things up, and, you know, the young generation has a chance to try and undo some of those wrongs. Maybe a bit more optimistic than sometimes in our real world, but nonetheless a good ideology. But then, when the scroll rang, I was like, oh, and then I just see up it and I see Jean's face immediately on the scroll, and I was so happy about that. Because of course, it didn't even occur to me, I was like, oh yeah, how are they making contact? It's long range, but then of course, they're looking over the hill, I'm like, oh fuck, that means they're close. On the other side of that hill was going to be Argus. And his name is Vomit Boy in her phone, or her scroll rather, I love that. Just those references all the way back to Volume 1. You know, we're fucking at Volume 6 and they're still doing it. And I love how Rooster is so good at always, like, references are something they do brilliantly, tying things up that are years apart, which is great. For example, like, remember the very first thing in RWBY, barring the trailers, is Salem's first speech to presumably Ozpin. And that finally gets uncovered in Chapter 3 of Volume 6 of what she meant, like, man was born from dust, a time long forgotten, we are remnants. And they've done it again here, admittedly more for a joke here, but nonetheless the principle still stands. They get to Argus. The reunion was beautiful. Of course Nora's the first to jump in, she just ran up and, like, tackled to the ground for a hug. It's very Nora. Kind of reminds me a bit of conventions, like, when people haven't seen each other for months and that's what happens. And then they're staying with one of Jean's sisters. I'm not sure where he falls in overall. I'm not sure if she's the only older sister, but she is an older sister. And you can just see, like, the brother-sister dynamic. You can see why he sometimes had a bit of a tough time growing up with 7 of them around. Like, even still, she's kind of teasing him a bit. But it was so brilliant. And fucking Crow at the end, just like, oh yeah, it's totally illegal. I used to teach at the same school that they go to. But of course, it couldn't be Crow without a bit of the sassy comment saying, when I say they're better than we were, I don't mean me specifically, I mean other students who I was with. But yeah, this was a great unwinding chapter. We've had a chance to reflect on what's happened over the past 6 chapters, and we have time to prepare for what's to come. Leading off, of course, we're left with our heroes shut out of the base, but like, no. Admittedly, Team RWBY seem to be there alone, so surely, yeah, you're going to get like Crow or obviously even more Ozpin. In fact, that might be the, like your Ozpin, you need to fucking show your face, because even Crow might not have enough influence here. Even Dr. Watts said, when they mentioned Ozpin, he's the only one with a chance getting through to Ironwood. So he'll have to show his face for that. If he doesn't, that's just another nail in the coffin for Ozpin as far as I'm concerned. He needs to show his face, get things sorted, get them to Atlas as soon as possible. Syndra and Neo are already on their way, so they need to move. Obviously, they don't know that, but you need to move fast, guys. So again, my predictions for the next chapter is, yes, we're going to get something more on that storyline, I would imagine, and or some villain time. But I'm afraid we have to wait another week for that one. And that will do it for this video. So please do give it a like, thumb up if you enjoyed. I really appreciate it. Comment what you thought about this chapter. Are you like me? Were you glad that we got to have a nice laid-back chapter, unwind a bit? And of course, subscribe if you want to see more of my RWBY reaction series for Volume 6. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.